What's up, Capricorn? Welcome to your reading. I'm Thea. This is a general message, so it may not resonate with everyone, but take what resonates and leave what don't. And I just want to let you know I cleared the energies. I made sure that only angels and of light and love and source are able to deliver messages today that will help guide you on your highest path in accordance to your own soul's will. And any negative energies or energies that are not allowed here today. So let's get it. Let's just hop in and see what energies want to come up to lead this reading. What needs to come up for Capricorn right now? I feel like these are in reverse for a reason. Sometimes I don't follow reverse cards, but when I feel it, you know? So, we have some real potent energy that's kind of, it doesn't feel blocked, but it's not totally unlocked, and I can feel you're like fiending to unlock it. We have 3 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles, and Judgment all came out in reverse. 3 of Cups is a lot of prosperity. It I almost said another meaning to it, but it's as soon as I thought it, it was like, no, that's not what this is about. Immediately, I'm getting a strong message of work smarter, not harder. You're definitely tuned in. You definitely have really solid intentions of like using your balance with spirit and your sense of self-worth and the talents that you know you possess, but it's almost like a bit too like focused of an energy, but it's the focus has turned so hard that it's into almost like a festering type of energy, like it's too much. I'm curious to go deeper into this because it's like I can feel your intentions and they like feel to me like they should be leading you in the right direction. So why is there this like hiccup here? Why is it there's some sort of call to change some approach that you have right now? But your approach has good intentions. Interesting. We have a lot of like 9 of Swords and 10 of Swords were the first that come up, and it's like, look, my girls are going through it. They're being stabbed in the back and they're crying, and it's like that feeling of just like devastation and being locked in a cage by your mind. There's something that you've been I think it has to do with this Knight of Swords. Someone from your past has kind of locked you in a mental chamber, and you are aware of it, and you've like, oh, okay. You're setting the proper intentions to pull yourself out of it. You're just not out of it yet, though. And sometimes it's a matter of time. Sometimes it's like these spaces take time to move through and graduate out of. And like, yes, awareness is the first step, but it's not that easy as being like, I know what my intention should be. I know where I've been, like, someone probably not super intentionally, really, maybe though, maybe this was an abusive, toxic relationship. that cemented this like vision of yourself and thought pattern that is really hard. It's very mind based and it's not real. Let me just scream that at you. It's not real. Don't fall prey to it. And you know that. Like, I'm telling you what you already know, because these first initial energies that came up, it's like you're pushing so hard out of it. Like, you know you have to like run out screaming for your life, and that like this cannot be the reflection of you that you tune into. But yeah, I see that it originated from an outside party. You didn't do this to yourself, but it came into your life because that was somewhere inside of you. They just reflected it in a way that really, in the end, you should thank this person. Probably not like in the physical realm, but I mean like be at peace with this person, because they reflected some stuff that was buried deep within you, and on the outside surface you had like way better like mental approaches and like tunings in with the source, but buried deep within you was always this like tainted version of yourself that you just knew it wasn't healthy to operate from that, so you weren't, but it was still there existing underneath. And this outside person just unveiled it and nurtured it and grew it and made it the forefront. And that sucks. I'm sure that's been painful to go through, and obviously you're still in the aftermath of it. But the good news is we have the universe coming to meet you halfway with the Chariot card. You are leading and guiding yourself, and you are in like you determine your own manifestations and your own path, but you also have some really present connection to source and guides that are like, as much as you're guiding yourself, you are being guided on your divine path. Okay, let's go deeper with this deck and see what else wants to come out. What else do we have to unveil to Capricorn today? Get this out of there. I just feel really called, like, I'm gonna come back to that and place some notes in there, because that's definitely standing out. You have some real beautiful energy that's, I mean, it is you. It's like your centerpiece. It's just a little bit buried right now. It's not leading, but it's there for you to lead when you have it unlocked. See, these I can feel intuitively are not supposed to be in reverse. You already have the Knight of Swords showing up again, followed by the Hermit, the Princess of Cups. Oh, yeah, the Wheel of Fortune and Queen of Wands. I think this person that has, I don't know if it's fair to say they've done you dirty, because in the end, they did unveil what you needed to see. So I believe this was a divine connection of sorts. But I'm seeing that they're trying to make a return into your life, which is followed by the Hermit. So I mean, I can't tell you what to do, and I always believe that above all else, we all have our own free will, and we all have our own internal compass, and deep down you always know what resonates for you, what you feel called to follow your heart, because I believe it's guiding you for a reason always. But I'm gonna just say what's showing up here right now, it's followed by the Hermit, which leads me to believe that I don't think it's the best timing to let this person back into your life. This is all too sore. Like, if they're gonna come back someday, it has to be on way new grounds, and once you've like way more securely unlocked this version of yourself where you can stand tall in yourself and be in a place where it don't matter what they throw at you, what they reflect to you, what they blah blah blah, you are in a place of self-worth and self-reliance that you don't need to fall prey to this captivity again, even if they try, you know? And so, like, I don't want to make it sound like you're not safe enough to go into this divine love right now, but just based off the energies that are here, it don't seem like I'm sure they have a lot of love for you, but they're also reflecting themselves, and they're not in a place where they're able to give you what you deserve right now. They've been holding you back. And so I think, don't be scared to let yourself stay in a place of self-reliance and isolation, and, you know, let this person marinate in what they've laid out for you, you know? And you don't have to, I think the most powerful way to do that is not like say nothing. Like, have your boundaries as tall as you need to, and if that means you don't even respond to them, so be it. Don't do that out of a place of, like I said, follow your heart, be in tune. Don't do it out of a place of resentment or like revenge, because that's only gonna come back at you. Be in your love, be in your open space, be vulnerable with yourself, but that don't mean you have to be vulnerable with them. Only place yourself in the frame that you're ready to be placed in with them, you know, that feels right. You owe them nothing. I feel like that's a really important message to relay right now. You don't owe them anything. No matter if you still have love for them, if they still have love for you, if they're still gonna be a part of this lifetime, like whatever, but it's all in y'all's proper timing, and you know when you want to engage and when maybe you feel like you want to, but it's not what's best for you, and you feel called to being in your hermit mode, in your isolation, in your reflection, in your healing, in your forward movement onward. And that is what will lead you to the Princess of Cups, which is the regaining and reopening of your heart space that's been, I can tell it's definitely been wounded from this connection that you've been dealing with. And so it's time to open that back up in your own terms. And the Wheel of Fortune is here, which is a very good omen. It means that more is like the tables are turning in the background more than you can see right now, more than it appears. It probably, when this card comes up, it's this person specifically needs to know that there is more going on in like the spirit realms and the realms that we can't see, and other people's, you know, and everything that's not clearly directly in front of you. Things are moving to come meet you, and it probably looks like things are at a standstill from where you're at right now, which can be like, which is only feeding these mental captivity spaces. But just know, like, you're not seeing the full story right now. Things are coming to meet you halfway. You don't have to do the whole journey by yourself from point A to point B. Point B is coming to the halfway mark to make this that much easier for you. So as much as you put in, you're receiving back through the universe. It's just in timing. It's just in timing, and you should trust that. And then you can graduate to the Queen of Wands, which is like full potential and manifestation unlocked of your deepest desires and dreams. and you're coming in hot with some real passionate and fiery energy and an opportunity for companionship and connection to all. It's a real good place to end up. All right, so let's just see if I'm gonna do one from the Priestess of Light Oracle and see what other messages want to come to surface in this reading. What else wants to come through for Capricorn today? Achievement, effort plus intention, and touching earth, planting something new. So this goes back to like the first things, like your intentions are locked in. You have real clear, healthy intentions, and that's amazing. But the achievement comes in when you can place it into action, because that's what, it's not your fault. I mean, you're going through it all in your timing, and so it's being a little dragged, but you're starting to step into this space where I know it's not easy. I know in a lot of ways it feels like you're not ready, but you're ready to put in the effort and the action and just pull it through, because there's no more circling you can do in your mind right now. So this is just like, you have the intention plus the effort. It's going to unlock the achievement that you're looking for, and it's an opportunity to plant something new. This is like a really big time in your life. We only have so many of these where we're in like a clear new beginning, and it's like, okay, what can I bring in? What do I want? It's a real good time to journal or speak into existence whatever you feel called to. What do I want to plant right now? What do I want? I want to reap what I'm sowing. What is it? Get real specific. Dream as big as you can and plant that shit. It's a real powerful time, and with all these energies lined up, it's sure to grow whatever you want. I'm feeling like we need one more card to get the big picture. Let's go with the Shaman's Dream Oracle. Finish this off for Capricorn. Winter's Dream, gestation period. Interesting, because like this whole reading I've been yelling like it's time to step out of your gestation period and move into action. But I believe this is coming up as a tone of, oh duh, it's like your blockage in stepping out of that is like, no, this feels so good and it feels right in a lot of ways and it feels necessary. And I think that's because you've never really been in a space where you've allowed yourself to surrender so much, and it's because you had to at this time, like you really had no choice. And it feels like it's become a new comfort zone for you, and it feels really like you're able to do a lot of reflection in this space, a lot of dreaming, a lot of engaging with the spirit realms, and you're making like good connections. It's just been this push that it's time to step out of that. But this is a message that you can always come back to this space. You can always click into it. Now that you know it so well, it's that much easier to step into it when it feels good for you. And so don't think that coming out of this hibernation means that you never get to return to this space. This is a space you've unlocked for life, and it's always here for you to return to. at the end of your day, at the beginning of your day, in the middle of your day, whenever you want to. It's just not where you can be indulging full time right now. It's going into a part-time position for you at this time. And I'm sure you'll go through other phases of life where it does become your full-time job again. I love being in these spaces, like, but there comes a time where it's like, okay, it's time to move on. It's time to get that shit cracking in the real world. So, but this is a real kind, sweet reminder that it's always here to return to. It's not going anywhere. In fact, it's only going deeper. So, I hope this message resonated with you, Capricorn. And if it did, please like or comment or subscribe or whatever, so that I know that I'm like hitting energies and tuning in, and that will allow me to be able to make more time and space to deliver these messages. Namaste. The divine in me bows to the divine in you. Peace.